I do want to mention something to all my subscribers. If you subscribe to my channel, okay, and you found my videos helpful, I need 100% participation from my YouTube subscribers to meet a very important goal that I have, because I am in the process of recording an album. The math goes like this. I need to raise $3,000. I've got about 17 days to go as of today. I'm less than halfway there. But if all of my YouTube subscribers, which is about 1,100 people, if all of my subscribers did $3, okay, I would blow through my goal. The temptation is to wait for somebody else to do it because, hey, 1,100 subscribers, right? Somebody's got to chip in, right? So you say, oh, I'll let the next guy do it. Don't let the next guy do it. If you found these videos helpful, please, please, please help me out to reach my goal. And one other thing that I just want to make note of is that if you like these videos and you want me to continue to do them, your contributions to my campaign really are going to help make sure that I'm able to do these, because if I end up not meeting my goal, I can tell you that my YouTube channel is going to suffer quite a bit, because I already barely have time to do these videos, and I'm going to need to divert my attentions elsewhere. If you value these videos and you want to see them continue, $5, $10, anything you can do will help. So I really appreciate all of your support. It's been a long time. I always say that. That's because I'm very busy. But it has been a long time, and hey, I'm finally breaking away. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, if I'm not mistaken. But I did want to do a quick tutorial for you guys. And this one is going to be one of my guitar master classes, how to play in C. So we're going to learn how to play in C. That song that I was just playing, you might have recognized it. It's Inside Out by Hillsong. And a lot of cool little things you can do in C, particularly that little movement there. And one thing I like about playing in C is that it truly is probably the only key where literally you do not have to move your hand. Notice my hand didn't really leave the first position here, up here at the top of the neck. And yeah, really easy to play in C, but there's some cool things we'll go over. Now, quick refresher. You should always know that every key that we play in, every key has 7 notes, every major key. Each note has a corresponding chord. So C being the tonic, or the basically the note that all of the other notes are based off of. C is major, right? And so C is the 1. Every note has a number, so C is the 1. And then 4 would be F, and then 5 would be G. Now all of these chords are major, so the 1, 4, 5 are major. The 2, 3, 6 would generally be minor, and then the 7 would be diminished, which would be B. That'd be a fully diminished chord. But generally the chords are not played that way. Here's how things are typically done in the key of C, right? Let's just do a walk down. I always do this. I always do a walk down and a walk up. This is just some practical ways you can play in C. So if I'm doing a straight walk down, I do my cowboy C right here, the C shape. Right? So here we have all those chords, and what I was doing is, you know, here's my basic cowboy C, textbook C, right? But I actually threw a little curveball in here for you. Instead of playing that G over B, I actually played that basically almost held that C shape, and played that B with my middle finger here, keeping my finger down on the C. So this would kind of be more like a C over B rather than a G over B. It's closer to that than anything. And this key just kind of lends itself to that. I think playing in C, I think it's probably more common when you hear a lot of walk down progressions to hear it played that way versus played G over B, like a full G over B. So, right? Then your A minor 7, which is just your C shape. You're just picking up your ring finger. And then notice my C, my finger's down on that C note. That's C. That's what I'm playing on the B string first fret. That's a C note. Haven't really had to pick that finger up yet. We'll circle back to why that works well, as I've explained in other videos. And then you have your F. Now I like to play the F this way. A lot of people like to play their F barring the first fret with this finger like this. And to me, that's just too much work. I mean, I know you don't necessarily probably get that lower F in there, but that sounds as much like an F as any chord you could play. So particularly if you're playing with a bass player, it doesn't really matter because they're holding down the bass anyway. And then instead of playing that E minor, I'm actually playing here for the 3 chord and a C over E. E is the major third of C, so you can play that as the bass note. It's basically an inverted chord, an inverted C. And then your D minor, I like to play it down here. And it's basically if you like our F chord, but we're lifting up our top 2 fingers here, our ring finger and our pinky, then playing that D open. And I'm basically with my index finger, I am playing actually the bottom 2 strings. And then so that's the D minor 7. Now, recall from some of my other videos, the reason why this C works well, and we can hold it down the whole time, is because C is the root, or the tonic I should say, and anytime you can play the 5th of a key, or the root of a key, in all of the chords, it's going to sound good, because those really are the 2 notes that have the strongest resolution. Those 2 notes are going to sound good in every chord, no matter what you're playing. Here's another way to play that F. If you play that F this way, that works well. But if you lift up that middle finger on the G string and play that G open, that's going to sound good. Why? Because G is the 5th of C. So let's try that walk down this way. We've got that open G. That sounds really good. Then we do a C over E, D minor 7. We're back to our C again. Now, just those are all of the chords in C, and this is a really easy and convenient way to move along in this chord progression. But I do want to circle back to the Inside Out that I was playing at the beginning of the video. One thing that's cool about playing in C is this little hammer thing. I do that all the time playing in C. It's the only key I ever really do that in, because it's the only key that really lends itself to allowing you to do that. And what all you're really doing is just hammering on the 3rd of the 4 and the C chord. The 4 being the F, and the C being the tonic, obviously. So here I have an F shape, but this is actually an F major 7. So it's kind of like that other F we played, but we're not playing the C, which is the 5th. So we're doing on the D, G, and B strings, we're fretting on the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st frets respectively. And then we're playing the E string open. That's an F major 7. And then we just go into that C. like a G5. Another nice thing about playing in the key of C, your major 7, C major 7, all you have to do, you don't have to do all these difficult shapes like we do when we're playing in keys that don't have open strings. Like that would be your major 7 shape. But in C, you just do your normal C shape, but you just lift up your index finger. So your major 7 chords for your 1 and the 4, easy to get to, and they're not very different from playing the standard chord. So another reason why playing in the key of C is really helpful, particularly for beginners. Pretty straightforward. Hope this helped you out. Click, rate, subscribe, and I'll be seeing you soon.